So, should we help him create the character? What you say, guys?
That seems like the first important step.
Yeah, okay. So what we have now? We have what we have a delve. If we have come on, help me out, guys. One of you is delve. One of you is
And that
Jack.
I am playing Joser, a clever nana who employs magnetism.
Okay, Nano. We have delve. Griffin, what are you playing?
I was the delve.
Okay. So Theo, what are you playing? Wait.
Oh, Jack.
Yeah, you're
Sorry, I just tried to breathe water.
Okay, you're Jack. So so
Boy, you just try to
let's
breathe
make
water?
him. His breathing water is the new way to drink.
Oh, yeah.
Okay then.
That moment when you put your mouth on a straw and you forget that you're not trying to breathe.
You know, I'll just let you. Yeah, sure, man. Yep, cool. Yep. Yeah.
Natural selection's trying to take me out again. Fuck you, Darwin. I'm sticking around.
So let's just go for. I think you should be glaive. Okay.
I don't know what that means, but yes.
So it's a fighter type. Okay.
Oh, yeah, sure, man. I'm so down. I love hitting things with big sword.
It's your glaive and is let's go for this character type. You are rugged, maybe,
What other
or
characters are-
strong.
Can I be like charismatic?
Yeah, of course you can be like you want to be charismatic. Okay, great.
I mean, would glint be an option for him?
Would what be it? Wait, what?
They're like classes, character classes, basically. Jack, Nano, Delve. One of the other books has glint. One of the other core books has glint in it, and they're basically the talking people.
Yeah. What? So tell us, what do you want to play? What type of
I'm actually
character?
completely okay with filling. I don't like playing the normally stupid big guy with sword. I kind of like
Mm,
to defy archetype a little bit, if it's possible.
No, there is nothing. It's not this kind of game.
Okay, cool. Then I'm
So
okay with it.
being glaive just means that you're like kind of a soldier. You're more like trained for combat. The
In
combat is your training, like
in
physical or ranged combat, any kind of. You're more like a soldier.
in this
Okay.
game, your class just gives you like options of things to do, but all your scores are basically different hit point fields, and you can use those hit point fields to do things with. It's just a way I think about it, I guess.
Yeah, it's really
Like you'll
it's
get a
not like
certain number of points to put into like intelligence or sorry, let me look at this sheet here real quick. To put into your might, your speed, or your intellect, and you'll lose points from those when you get hit or something like that. But you can also use those points to do cool mechanics from your class or whatever it is called.
or to
Your type.
improve your rolls.
Right.
Like
Because
you
the basic roll mechanic of this game is that you roll at a difficulty, and that just says what the target number is, and you can do different things to manipulate what your target number is.
Yeah, like you when you roll, you don't get like +2, +4, plus something because of your stat. Okay, you every time you roll clean d20. Okay,
Okay.
but you can use your hit points, let's call them like this, to give yourself this plus. Like, and your hit points are your might, speed, and intellect. So like you're spending effort. Like if you're trying to do something with your intellect and you want to influence the role like a little bit more, then you use an effort. You spend the pool of your intellect, which is like your intellect hit point. It's all about resource management. You will see as we play.
Okay.
So let's just go with the base book. Let's not go to different books. So you can be charming, you can be clever, graceful, intelligent, learned, mystical, rugged,
Mystical.
stealthy.
I'm feeling mystical right now. You know.
Okay.
That's cool.
You know, I something about that way. You know.
So you want to be more a spellcaster, because like as glaive, one thing that glaive gives you is ability to wear heavy armor and to use heavy weapons, okay? Which other characters cannot do. But
With the
they can
glaive. Sorry.
use their mind to attack or manipulate things which you are not so much able to do.
Okay.
I mean, you have like class and a subclass, so this
What
is
are
your
some
class.
subclasses the glaive can have?
Anything, you can be anything with anything.
Okay, that makes sense. Oh, wait, is the descriptor the subclass then?
No, it's focus.
Oh, okay. Because if I can be like a Jedi type thing, that'd be really cool.
Yeah, you can be completely like a Jedi. I mean, then you could be like
I mean, who wants to be like a Jedi? You want to be like a Sith?
Sith is pretty dope, dude.
is there no there must be some kind of focus that kind of has energy weapon stuff.
What are the focuses? I'll just pick one based on the name.
I just look at them.
Where are they?
Uh,
I don't have any of the materials.
uh,
That's a problem.
That is a problem. I don't know where any of it is.
yeah, it doesn't matter. Focus master's weapon.
I did attempt to find it. I just couldn't find it. That's the issue here.
Rides the lightning. Maybe rides the lightning.
Ah, for unlimited power, of course.
Okay, that's a great. Like you can do rides the lightning, so like you can charge your weapon with the lightning, and then you hit. When you hit, you like discharge this thing. Like so, this is kind of here that something that maybe resembles Jedi.
That famous Jedi. That famous Jedi, the Emperor.
Or wait, maybe like what? Maybe he can. Hmm. Hmm. What's wield power with precision? Hmm. I don't know.
Oop, shoot. I assume silence everything. Oopsies.
You can like have focus his mind over matter, and you like have telekinesis and stuff like this, which is also kind of like Jedi.
I mean, there's a lot of options that are kind of like Jedi. It depends on what kind of Jedi you want to be.
Yeah.
These aren't the droids
Right,
you're
it's
looking
all
for.
like one in particular power until you get like more. So
What book is that one from? I'm looking at Discovery right now.
Yeah, I mean, I'm saying like these aren't the droids you're looking for. It could be commands mental powers or versus prequel Jedi wields two weapons at once, or masters weaponry. Be a Sith, rages.
Be a droid, talks to machines.
Or fuses flesh and steel. Fuses flesh and steel, be a real old school Sith.
You could take Explorer's Dark Places so many different ways.
Nah, I would not suggest explores dark places. It's more for like kind of a rogue thief. Controls gravity. That's nice.
Yeah, I have electromagnetism, so what's some of the gravity going on here?
You know what? Just choose anything and like next session you can just change it if you want.
Right.
You know, maybe now we just create something that is like really simple, and then you can go crazy next time.
Okay. That sounds good.
So what we said, we have a uh, character type. Okay, so let's just say maybe you're strong or tough or it's rugged. Strong. Okay, let's just say you're strong, doesn't matter. Okay, so write somewhere. Oh, you don't need to write it. Let's just do it like this. Pool have +4 to your speed pool. Okay, you're trained in initiative. That's very great. Train in running. Oh no, wait. No. Oh, you're trained in jumping. Oh, and you have an extra medium or heavy weapon. This I'm not going to give you, so I will just say you are trained in, I don't know, strength. Contest. That's it. That's what I gave you. Skill, strength, contests. Like if you like trying to have strength check on anything, like maybe grappling or something, that will be a skill for you. Okay. So that's what I gave you. That's what I gave you. And now we are going for the type, which is glaive. Okay. So you're starting with 11 in might, which will give you 15. Speed 10. And intellect 7. And then you have 6 additional points to divide among your stats, which I will give you 3 to intellect, and maybe 1 to might, and 2 to speed. Okay. I'm just doing it all for you, so you don't need to. It's just 10,
Yeah.
10. Okay. Great. Your effort is 1. You have might and speed edge of 1, which is also good. Trained in armor. You can choose between balancing, climbing, jumping, or swimming. I would say climbing. Okay. How many ciphers? How many ciphers you can have? 2 ciphers. 2 ciphers. Hmm. Don't know what to choose for your skill.
I suppose leave that option open for him for when he gets back.
Okay.
I think he did say he wanted to be charismatic.
No, I already chose for him strong. So that's so it's glaive strong. Doesn't matter. And then focus. Let him choose for him whatever he wants. Okay. Yeah. Well, let's just leave it as that. Okay, guys. Okay, great. Okay, so he's away. What happened? I didn't even notice because I was looking at the.
Yeah, it looks like a call, so
Didn't want to interrupt your flow, so I just kept letting you go.
Yeah. Okay, guys. So last time, um, do anybody of you want to recap the last session?
Hit it, Griff.
Okay. Last time we all started to awake. Two of us dropped out of test tubes, and we found Theophilus already on a table, basically having aged continuously over however long he's been. The place is creepy and seemingly abandoned, and there are very strange antlion type creatures. Yep, they're even called that. That appear to be taking copies of us from test tubes and hauling them away into the darkness forever.
With broken necks.
Indeed. So they're not exactly nice, but as long as we're conscious, they don't seem to actually care about us. This allowed us to explore the facility a slight bit, where we found more and more laboratories, a cafeteria, a dormitory, and a control room, where Motherbot happens to live. She informed us that only one of us can be active at a time, so the other clones cannot possibly be awoken. And also that maybe we ought to not let them take all of us, and maybe protect the facility. At which point we went back to at least try to secure the laboratory, had a few fights with the ants, and leave off with us just about defeating a very large soldier ant.
I started a race war, yes.
Okay, great. So this was the last session.
Hmm.
You you attacked one of the worker ants, ant lions, and it simply didn't even defend itself. But unknown to you right now, was this pheromones or something else entirely? Shortly after a fight with this worker ant, a much larger ant appeared in a room, and that was obviously armored and made for combat, and he immediately attacked the one that killed the worker ant. You managed to dispatch this large creature that you're completely unsure at the moment what this means for you, and did you start a race war, as you say, or was this just one off encounter and the ant lions made their message to you? So this is where we
See.
start. You're
Well,
standing
maybe they'll
next to
stop
this.
eating us.
Yeah, you're standing next to this big corpse of this huge, I would not say huge creature, but size of, I don't know, like maybe way around the size of a boar or something like this. Maybe like quite large, bigger than a human.
Wait, how big do you
And
think a boar is?
yeah, I don't know. That was not a good comparison. I just trying to like find a good size comparison for this thing.
Maybe a horse or a pony.
Smaller than a pony, but maybe, yeah, maybe that would be approximately the size.
Okay. Still intimidating for something that was coming for us.
No, it's totally intimidating because this thing is armored and it has this huge pincers that are
They
big
managed to
enough.
grab me last time.
Yeah, they're big enough to lift and maybe even snap a person in half.
hmm Uh, that said, we do still have the other hole to plug up. If we can do that, then we can at least pretend that the laboratories are going to be safe for a bit.
So you know there are two holes in the laboratories that you know of.
hmm
One you did manage to plug up, and the second one was the one that this soldier ant came from.
All right. So all we have to do now is go collect more of the junk around and start plugging up the hole. Sort of
Okay,
same as we did before.
okay.
I'm pretty exhausted and beaten up, so I think it's not going to rely on me this time.
I know. Have Joser use his magnetic powers to move the metal where we want it to go.
Okay, so you're doing this in the same room, right? In the laboratory that you in the this vat room that the ant came from, right?
Yes.
And there is you actually managed to dislodge a lot of debris from all these broken machines that the ants already took out the clones out, and it's enough for you to try to plug the wall, and this is going to be difficulty 4 task,
All right.
and I would say it would be intellect task.
No, I will spend 3 minus my edge, so 2 intellect.
Okay,
Make it a difficulty 3.
okay, great. And you managed, and so another hole is plugged with all kind of debris, and your magnetic skill definitely helped this time. So at least for now, you know that the labs, the VATS chambers are safe.
All right. So now at least we won't get totally surrounded. We'll just have our backs to a wall. That's better, I think. I suppose the goal should be to go ahead and continue exploring and see what else is here. And I
Right.
guess also a player consideration would be, do we want to wait for Toad to return so
He
we can
can-
add him in here at this natural juncture?
I mean, he could just
Or...
fall out of any of these clone things that we're walking around.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
Kind of
he
guided.
didn't yeah, he didn't appear still, so you don't know about him.
Okay. So then we can always go back to the cafeteria, which still had 2 more doors to go through.
That's right. Okay, so you walk down back. You walk back to the cafeteria. Uh, you again come to this place that is well lit. Looks r- reasonably undamaged, except from the passage of time. And there are 2 doors. One to your left, and one to south, and one to east. Let's say like this. They're
Okay.
the same doors, same shape, everything is the same.
Yeah. I think I want to take the east door.
Okay, so you open the east door and another corridor appears this time, and I will draw it for you this time.
Okie doke.
It's a bit longer. And this time it has 6, 9 doors. All of them are closed. And another door here. The corridor is dark completely. You can only see like red light from probably the like this alarm that was buzzing off everywhere with this red light.
Well, remember, we have a flashlight thing.
Yeah, like it kind of it didn't turn off like it was supposed to, and it's now like just flickering with this red light. So it's just exchanging between red light and complete darkness. So
Huh,
this is
but there
what
doesn't
you
seem to be any activity in here.
no, but there is a lot of debris on the floor. So it's kind of hard to see. When you flash the light inside, it's kind of not reaching all the way down.
Hmm. Well, I guess we should go ahead and at least take a look at what's in the first door down the corridor and kind of get an idea what this area is supposed to be.
Sorry, what did you say?
I want to go into the corridor and then check out the first door on the left here.
Okay, so you enter the corridor, look around, still just this darkness as far as you can see, and the door appears closed.
I'll try to open it. Is there a way to? Does it resist?
And there is no handle, although there is like a panel next to it. It's like a interface panel for opening the door.
Hmm. Okay. I'll try to like poke the panel. It doesn't
Okay.
seem powered, does it?
Oh, it is powered. As you poke it, it wakes up, and you see like string of numbers or some symbols appear there.
Hmm. I think it probably wants some kind of code. I don't know it. Let's see. And I don't have much except to try to break it and salvage it. So, one of you two think you can do this?
You would need some kind of tools to do this if you want to
Mhm.
salvage it.
Well, I meant to just like try to open it.
You want to try to open the panel?
Well, I want to try opening the door using the panel, but I clearly don't know how.
Okay,
I
so
don't think I do either.
you can use your skill, your knowledge Numenera skill. And it is going to be difficulty 5. If you're trained in Numenera knowledge.
I'm trained
Otherwise, you
in
cannot.
understanding Numenera. Can I help him in some way?
Yeah, understanding. That you can do it. If you're not trained, you cannot do it.
So what's the difficulty?
5.
Ooh, here we go. That's how I'm used to rolling.
So what exactly is it that we're trying to do here?
Trying to open a door using its control panel.
Well, I mean, as we already covered, I'm in charge here. I should be able to open this door, no problem.
Well, you didn't say anything.
Yeah, well, you guys didn't ask me. Just like you
You
didn't
did.
ask me
You
when you
ignored
started
me.
that.
I feel sad now.
It's like you didn't ask me when you started that race war. All right.
Still, do you think you can open it?
Yeah, I'll go up to that panel. Let's see. Difficulty 5, right?
Mm-hmm.
Does that include with the Numenera skill?
Actually, it would make it 4. Difficulty 4
Alright.
if you play the skill.
Well, I still would have failed.
I am going to spend 2 intellect points now for late inspiration, my Jack ability, to
Okay.
roll a task that I failed within the last minute.
Okay, great.
That's 3 intellect points, but I have an edge of 1 in intellect, so I'm spending 2. I get an asset in the skill, so I'm
Okay.
rerolling it now at a 3.
Okay, great.
And boom, goes
The
the die.
door opens effortlessly, and from now on, I would say that you will have 1 asset on doing similar thing next time you do it. So the door
I have
opens.
an asset skill on opening doors.
Yeah, you kind of like have now more understanding how these doors open. At least for now, like for this floor, like for the similar locks. So the door opens and it reveals a room completely dark with it seems like it was broken and ravaged. Like it's a small room like the rest of the rooms you've seen so far. But this one like looks like something was here like ravaging through this room. Like the bed is broken, the cupboard is like dislodged and on the side, and there were like cables hanging from the ceiling, and they seem they're like kind of charged with the electricity still. You see like like sparks coming out of them now and then. Seems like kind of dangerous entering the room, but uh, I would say roll me difficulty 3 perception.
Oh, well, I have perception, so I can lower that down to 2.
Okay, great.
Hey, it's a success.
Okay, so as you look with your flashlight through this room, kind of notice that there is like one spot there, like in the middle, that kind of refracts light. So like when you go with the flashlight, it kind of this place is darker somehow. Like it kind of swallowing the light, and not all the light is going through, and it's kind of floating in the middle of the room.
Huh, that's kind of weird. What kind of shape is this inky darkness? Just
Round.
Alright, so purely spherical, floating. Interesting. Hmm. I'm gonna take a step back. I'm gonna reach over to the rubble. I'm gonna pull out a little rock. And I'm just
Okay.
gonna toss it at it. See what happens.
Okay, you toss the rock at it, and it just passes through.
Hmm. Okay. Well, it didn't seem to harm it.
No.
Still weird. Do one of you two want to like see if you understand what this thing is?
I mean, based on what?
What do you mean?
Yeah, I mean, based on what?
Well, it's this weird floating darkness.
Right, but you're saying you guys want to figure out if you can understand what it is. Figure out how if I understand what
It-
it is based on
It's
what.
it's more Numenera. You two have it, and I don't.
Is it Numenera? All you're saying it's a darkness.
Basically, everything is kind of Numenera.
Well, my understanding of Numenera was that a Numenera was a thing, like technology or an object that's not understood. Floating darkness could literally just be anything.
Yeah, everything is Numenera in Numenera.
Cool. I'll
So yeah,
remember
you
that
can
when I have
use
to
it.
dissect a squid.
Yeah, like Numenera is basically the other name for like technology slash magic. So you look at it from the distance, or do you walk into the room?
How big is it?
It's not very big, I would say, like maybe like half-meter diameter.
Unrelated question. Don't feel like you have to answer this. Have you been reading any Michael Crichton lately?
No, no,
Okay. Okay. So it's not sphere. Got it.
no.
Yeah, I mean, I'll walk into the room.
Okay, you walk into the room, and let's just say, let's try to make me a speed defense roll of difficulty 4. Okay, as you walk in, immediately one of the cables that was hanging up from the ceiling, like there is very strong electric discharge that zaps, but with almost impossible speed. You feel this and you jump back, and nothing hurts you. But now you know that like going into the room is dangerous, at least as with this exposed wiring.
Have fun in there.
Not really. I'm just going to walk back in the other direction.
Okay, so you're
This
not
way.
so you're not going into this room.
Well, no, you just told me I had to jump backwards out of the room in order to escape getting electrocuted. So
Yeah.
I am just gonna go back to the control room right quick. Me and Motor have a conversation to have again.
Okay. Okay, you guys follow him?
No. I do have a question about the room we've been looking at. What
Mm-hmm.
type of room is it? Is it also another dormitory?
It is, yeah, it's a sleeping room. It's like kind of a bunk. It's a bed and a cupboard and a little table. At least it seems so
Mhm.
because the room is destroyed from something
Right.
that was inside.
Okay. So I'm gonna make the assumption the other rooms here right now are dormitories, and I'll actually try to cross the rubble and get to the door on the far side.
Okay. You do this, no
Oh,
problem. So you are at the other side. Nothing jumped out of the shadows, but
Okay,
that's it.
that's good so far. Does this door at the end open?
No, it's the same. All the doors have like this kind of a lock. It's not a lock. It's probably was just a normal opening mechanism, but you don't really know how to operate it at the moment.
Well, I did just see Theo open a door with it.
Okay, then I will let you try to do the same thing, which I would say it's going to be difficulty. I would say 3. No, 4.
Okay. I'll go ahead and spend some intellect on that.
Okay.
How much was it for effort again?
3.
3. So with edge 2. So let's bring it back down to a 3 roll.
Okay.
And I'm not smart enough.
No, you tried to do it, but you cannot really recall what exactly he did.
And I'll look over to Joser and go, you got any idea?
Not off the top of my head, no. Not yet.
We could just try to pry the door open.
Yeah, I could.
I'll give it a shot.
All right. Would that be a some kind of magnetism thing I could do to peel the door apart?
You would need some kind of a tool to do this.
Would there have been something tool-like in the debris pile that we had stuffed the those burrows with, or anything left in that room that could have been like a crowbar?
Yeah, you guys, there were some things that could maybe be appropriated to a shape of a crowbar.
All right, then I'll go grab one of them and use that to try to lever the door apart.
Okay, so you walk back to the labs and you pick up one of these. You dislodge one of these kind of crowbar things out of the debris, right?
Right.
And you go back and you try to use this on the door. And this is going to be again difficulty for might test.
All right. I only have a might of 9. I'm not going to spend any.
Okay, this is something that you can get help with, like anybody's helping you, so it's going to be difficulty 3 because you're using both of your strength. Like if 2 of you are doing this,
All right. So you want to help me there, Alice?
it's going to be difficulty 3.
Okay.
And what did you say I had to do here?
You don't have to do nothing, but
Okay.
Just watch me fail.
yeah, you basically help him, like you were like like try to pry this open, and you both of you like applied your weight and your strength, but this was not enough, and the door didn't budge at all.
Well, I'm out of ideas. How about you?
He's going to get pissed and throw onslaught onto the door.
Yeah, this didn't do nothing. So in the meantime, who went to the
Yo,
mother?
yeah, motor.
To the mother, it's Theo, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Theo, you walk back, you enter the dining room, and after going to the room, you enter the corridor of this the second western corridor, and in the western corridor you see one soldier ant and one of these ants that was like having this gun thing in his arms. and they're just standing there. They didn't notice you though.
I am going to try and run past them.
Okay, so immediately as you appear, you feel from their direction, like, or you don't know if it's from their direction, but you feel like a sense of anger and rage coming from them, and they attack you, both of
You
them.
said they didn't notice me.
Oh no, they didn't notice you before you entered the corridor, but they're standing in the middle of the corridor. You like,
Right, which is why I was trying to run past them before they noticed me.
okay, then let's go backwards. You cannot run past them without them noticing you. You were standing on the
No, I
doorway.
understand I can't run past them without them noticing me. That's why I didn't say I'm trying to stealth past them. I'm trying to run past them before they have a chance to react to me.
Okay,
Like if
let's
two
see.
people had their, imagine if two people have their backs turned to you, or one person has their back turned to you, and the other person's too small to see around them. Because I'm imagining the guy with the gun, or I'm sorry, the ant lion with the gun is smaller than the soldier ant lion. Is that right?
He's a smaller, yeah. He's a
Right. So I'm
smaller.
imagining one of them is blocking their view for the other one, and what I'm trying to do is run to the point where the moment I get noticed, I have enough, to get past them to my destination before they have the chance to react.
Okay, yeah, sure. You can do this, but before you start, you will not be able to run without them noticing you. Like at some point, they're going to
No,
notice you.
that's already understood. I'm not trying to run
Okay,
and stealth. I'm just trying to run.
so let's just see if you can run like past them. Let's just assume they're like in the middle at the moment. So somewhere here. Let's see if you can get to like at least the second part of the room without them acting, or they're going to notice you like in the first part, okay? So to do this, you will need a DC for initiative or speed. But if you have initiative skill,
Nope.
then
Ironically, I am trained in stealth, but that's not what I'm doing here. I will spend 3 speed
okay,
to make that a DC 3,
okay.
or rather a demanding.
Yeah, you manage, you come to the other part of the room here before them noticing you, okay? So now you have a choice, or you want to run into the other room right now immediately,
Yeah,
but
I mean,
not act in any other way, or you want to attack them.
no, I want to run into the command room.
Okay, so
I'm not about
you
the race war. That's not me. That's the other two guys.
yeah, you managed to run into the command room, but while you're running, the smaller ant lion with his gun shoots at you with its gun, and you can clearly see it's some kind of an energy gun. It's maybe biological, but it's not attached to his body or something. He's clearly holding it as a kind of a rifle. So it is going to be DC4 speed test.
Remind me real quick. A medium weapon does how much damage?
It's damage 4. Medium is damage 4.
Okay. Sorry, just a little bit of meta in my head here. if I spend this much to try and reduce the damage, and I
Yeah,
succeed, is the amount of damage to be done. Sorry, I'm not asking how much damage the weapon will do. I'm just trying to judge it based on what I might know in my head.
no, yeah, I seen this argument posted on Cypher forums like many times.
So I'm
Like if
spending
spending effort in defense is like, if is it worth it? Like
right. So I'm
'cause-
spending 3 speed to increase my speed defense to make it a DC 3.
which maybe if you hit, then you're like almost double damaged.
Yeah, if I fail this, I have the sunk cost fallacy to deal with.
Yeah, but you know what? I would give you an asset on this speed defense. I would say it's DC3 because you kind of run past them and you
Because I'm
jump
dealing with a
through the
doorway.
door. Yeah. So you have an asset as well. So
Alright,
it's
so DC2.
DC4, DC3, sorry, or
Okay.
DC2
Yeah, because I
two
spent
if
the
you
3.
read it.
Yeah.
Okay, so go for it. Okay, so you manage the energy bolt flies safely past you, and you enter the room unharmed, but they're on your heels
Well,
and
yeah,
they're
slap the control panel. Shut the door.
okay. As you yell, shut the door, the mother awake awakens and she immediately shuts the door to this room. So just like give me 1 minute. I'm AFK because I need to piss and I will be back.
Cool, I'm gonna take the same amount of time to do the same exact thing. So Arclight Griffin, talk amongst yourselves.
I believe we are staring at a door, aren't we?
Yes, a door I can't get open with my beefy manly muscles.
So we've tried magnets, we've tried stiff pieces of metal, and we've tried poking it. We could always ask Theo. He just kind of wandered off.
Yeah, wonder where he went.
You could go mess with the black hole.
I don't want to touch God's honey.
Uh, it looks like the rest of this is just dormitories, though. I'm really curious what's behind this door, but it's not easy to get open. Guess if I had some more tools, I could maybe break it down, but I haven't seen anything of the sort around here.
You don't think you could scavenge the metal of the door
Oh,
for recycling?
I got a skill specifically for forward thinking here, where I have skills and tasks involving risk and chance. I could just try to randomly guess the code to open the door.
That could be fun.
That could be funny to try.
Okay, I'm back. So let's go now back to Griffin and Joser. So what are you guys doing? You just
Well,
tried
after
to open this door, but you didn't manage.
yeah, we've tried a few things, and after trying to actually remember what happened, I think I'd actually like to try to just randomly press the buttons and see if it worked. Because I have a skill for tasks involving risk or chance.
Okay, I can understand this approach.
You need to just start walking around with a blindfold on, is what you need to do.
Clearly, as long as I'm taking a risk with every step, I get to lower the difficulty.
Yeah, so this is going to be difficulty 6.
Well, my skill lowers it down to 5, so that's 15. That's 25%
No,
chance.
this is going to be difficulty 6.
Okay.
with the skill.
6, 12, 18. So I think that's like a 10% chance. Let's do it. Nope.
No.
Oh, there's trying.
So you try, but the luck didn't work this time. The door is closed, and all other doors are closed as well.
Hmm.
And your friend Theo is gone. You know, as you know.
Would they have heard the ray gun shot thing?
You know what? Let's roll for this, because it's quite far away, I guess.
It is a direct
Uh,
hallway though, for the sound traveling.
Yeah, but I don't know, like, this gun is not really loud. It's like kind of an energy weapon, but let's give it a try. Let's say this is going to be